Here's a simple test. Ask your insurance agent these questions. If they can't answer them, they don't know your operation well enough to protect it. And you need to know that before your next renewal. Hi, I'm Brian Dale, Truck Insurance Insider, founder of CHIP, the carrier health intelligence platform, 25 years in truck insurance. Former lead underwriter, I've run my own trucks, and I've helped start, grow, and scale trucking companies from the ground up. Today, we're going to be closing out phase one of this series with the most important question you can ask about your insurance relationship. Does your agent actually know your business? We've covered a lot of ground in this series: why your agent is not a vendor, what they do behind the scenes, why 7 agents calling you is a problem, how to work with them the right way, what they can and cannot control. All of that matters if the person you're working with actually knows your operation, because an agent who doesn't know your business can't tell your story to an underwriter. They can't flag a problem before the market sees it. They can't advise you on when to make a move and when to stay put. So here's the test. These are the questions you should be able to ask your agent and get a real answer to right now. Question number 1, the scores question. What are my current basic scores and what can I be doing about them before renewal? A real trucking insurance specialist can pull up your scores right now and walk you through every one of the categories and how they're calculated. They're going to know which categories are trending in the wrong direction. They know what threshold triggers concern underwriters. They know whether your ISS score is going to be a problem in the next 90 days. If your agent's answer is vague, I think you're okay, or I'd have to look that up and get back to you, that's maybe a signal. Not necessarily a reason to switch, but a signal that the depth of knowledge might not be there. Second question is the market question. Which insurance providers are currently the best fit for my account, and why those specifically? Not just who are you going to call at renewal, why those markets? What is it about your operation that makes you a good fit for their appetite? What's the relationship like? Have they written similar accounts successfully with that market? A specialist answers this question without hesitation. They know the market. They know which providers are hungry for well-run, smaller, mid, or large fleets right now and which ones have pulled back. They know where your account will get a real look versus where it'll get processed. A generalist is going to give you a list of names. A specialist is going to give you a strategy. Third question, operations. Ask yourself, has the agent visited your location? Or do they know it well enough that they could describe it better than you to an underwriter? This one matters more than most people think. An underwriter reviewing your account is building a mental picture of your operation from the data in front of them. Your agent's job is to make sure that picture is accurate and favorable. If your agent has never seen your trucks, never met your safety director, never asked about your maintenance program, or your driver recruiting, training, and retention process, your coaching process, they're working from a form you filled out. That form doesn't tell your story, it just reports the data. The agent who gets their clients the best outcomes are the ones who know the operation well enough to have a real conversation about it, not just read back from what's on the application. The fourth question is about long-term strategy. Ask your agent, I'm planning to have 50 trucks one day. What do I need to be thinking about from an insurance standpoint right now? This is the proactive advisor test. A real advisor doesn't wait for you to tell them that you've added trucks at your renewal. They're asking about your future because coverage structure changes as you scale. Markets have appetite limits, and some moves need to be planned months in advance, years in advance. I've helped trucking company owners plan their growth from 1 truck to over 100. That conversation starts with insurance, but it doesn't end there. Business structure, holding companies, driver programs, safety investment, operational efficiencies, all of these things are connected. An agent who only thinks about your renewal isn't thinking about your business. If your agent has never asked you where you want to be in 3 years, they're not advising you, they're servicing you. Those are 2 very different things. Question 5 is an honest question. What's working against my account right now, and what can I actually do about it? This is a trust question. A real advisor tells you what you don't want to hear. They'll tell you, hey, your physical damage loss ratio is trending in upwards. It's going to be a tough conversation at renewal. They tell you that one of your drivers has a history that's going to raise underwriting flags. They tell you the market is hardened and your operational class of business and rates are going up regardless of what you do. An agent who only tells you good news isn't protecting you. They're keeping you comfortable until renewal, and then you get surprised. The advisor who tells you the hard truth in 6 months before renewal gives you time to do something about it, and that's who you want in your corner. Now the scoring. So how did your agent do? If they passed all 5 with real specifics and not vague reassurances, not let me get back to you, then you have a real advisor. Hold on to them. If they struggled with 2 or 3 of them, maybe have the conversation. Tell them what you need. A good agent will step up when they know what's expected. If they couldn't answer most of them, you now know something important about your insurance relationship. Not necessarily time to switch today, but it's time to start paying closer attention. Well, that's a wrap on phase 1 of the Insider series. We've covered the relationship, why it matters, how to build it, how to test it, and what to do with what you find. Phase 2 starts next, and we're going deeper. How insurance is actually priced for trucking companies, what underwriters are looking at when your account lands on their desk, why the same trucking company can get wildly different rates from different markets, and what your safety scores actually mean to the people making decisions about your coverage. I'm Brian Dale. This is Truck Insurance Insider. If this series has been useful, share it and subscribe, and I'll see you in phase 2.